Hey, good morning, boys and girls. How we doing this morning? Another beautiful day. 7:05, 7:10, 47 degrees. It's supposed to be like 73 degrees today. I will sleep right through it. I hate working nights. So, let's talk about a few things. I live in a mobile home park. You guys know this. Who follow my channel anyway. Now, our lot rent went up this past couple of months from $500 a month to $635 a month. Without any notice, any notification, anything, Oh, this is what you gotta pay or you can get out. That's what we get. Either pay or don't stay. Now, I own my home. I can't afford to move it. Hell, that costs you about $10,000-15,000 just to move it. I own a double wide. So I talked to lawyers about it, and they're like, "Oh well, it's your fault for moving into a mobile home park." That's not right at all, I'm going to explain something to you guys, especially, if I have any foreigners still listening or not, but I used to have some up there over on the other side of the country, or world, that used to listen, from Australia and Europe and a couple other places, and I don't know if they still do because I changed my channel. But a mobile home park is a manufactured home that's cheaper than your regular home. It's like the one that I have. It's a 90, but 1,700 square foot, and I paid $18,000 for it. And it's easier to pay off than it is a regular home, a regular stick house. Stick house is just a regular home, on your own property and all that. So, but you move into a manufactured home and a manufactured home park because it's cheaper. Usually, your taxes are cheaper. I think it's $200 a quarter or something like that. I know it's not very much. But and usually the lot rent's a lot cheaper, when I first started buying them, this is my third one, I think, maybe fourth. When I started buying them, I was paying $150 a month for the lot rent, which the lot rent is where they set up your mobile home, your manufactured home. Usually it includes water and garbage for trash pickup. I don't have a big lot. I only, I mean, big enough. I have enough room to put 2 cars in my driveway. I don't have a garage. They won't let you put a fence up unless you've been there forever, apparently, which is stupid. You got some people out there, that has fencing already. But if you just bought the place, like I've been there since 2017, but if you just bought the place, you can't modify your property the way you want it because, everybody else was grandfathered in. I don't believe in that crap. Sorry, but if you're gonna let somebody do that, in one spot, but you can't do it on yours, it's not right. If you're gonna say no, you cannot put a fence up, and I'm not talking about fencing my whole section off. I'm just talking like from my deck on my front to the back of the house. So, my dogs can go outside and do their thing, and hell, if they want to stay out there all day, they can, but they won't let me do it. A neighbor of mine told me to go ahead and do it anyway, but I like going by the rules, but there again, it's double standard, They tell you what kind of animals you can have in there, and it's like, okay, so you're not supposed to have these big dogs, right? Like labs, things of that nature. But if you go like down the street from where mine is, 2 or 3 manufactured homes down, they got a big old white dog. I don't even know what the hell it is. If you go around the corner to the other side, then they got I think it's a boxer, which you're not supposed to have in the park. Okay. Like I said, it's all double standard. I had a utility trailer that was given to me. Needed new tires put on it, and I was going to do that this summer or this spring. So I'm sorry, I'm not working outside in the wintertime. But yeah, I had that sitting in my driveway. I only got one vehicle right now, so I had it sitting in my driveway, and they told me I had to get rid of it. I couldn't park it there. I'm like, okay, I'll get rid of it this spring, when I get tires put on it and put some new lights on it. They kept complaining about it, so I got rid of it. I said, forget it. You know what? I can go out and buy another one. It ain't no big deal. This one was given to me. That's why it was sitting there. So I called this guy up, and I told him, I said, look, I'll fill the trailer up with scrap metal and all this stuff, and you can just take the whole thing. No big deal. I'll give it to you. It was given to me, I'll give it to you. Now, with that said, if you go out my door and walk down the street to the north, they have one sitting there. Now, if you walk further down the street to the north, they have a bigger one sitting there, and it sits there all the time. And it's a bigger one than mine was, and plus it's enclosed. And about that one. So, yeah, like I said, it's all, everything's double standard. We have older people that live there, and the reason why they live there is because their home's paid for. You know, they don't have a mortgage; it's paid for. They moved in there when the lot rent was cheap. You know, and when you go from cheap to what it is now, we got our notice at the end of the month, last month, and it said it was going to be $635 this month. The same as it was last month. Okay? And I'm like, no. Why is it so high? Like, because it's wintertime. Like, no, that's bullshit. You know? Don't lie to me. Tell me the truth. You're hiking up the rent because you want people to lose their homes so you guys can have them. You know? Or move it out, you know? And then they tell you, well, if you move it out, it's going to cost you a whole bunch of money. And where are you going to move it to? Yeah. And as old as some of the homes are, you can't move them. You know? Because you get to a certain age of a home, nobody will move it. It's too old, you know. I don't know if mine is or not. Like I said, it's a 90. Oh, I've never had to move a home, so I don't know. Anyhow, besides that, let's talk about some stupid stuff now. Well, besides that, all right, I heard this one yesterday. Biden wants to raise corporate tax 28%. 28%. All right. Who do you think is going to pay for that? If you raise taxes up for the companies, right, then the consumer is going to pay for it. So, let's say you're going out and you're buying a loaf of bread. Well, if they raise the rates, let's say bread's at $1.50 a loaf, right? Which I know it's a heck of a lot higher than that right now. But let's say it's $1.50 a loaf. Well, if you raise the rate, they're going to change it. They're going to have to get their money back somewhere, right? So they're going to change it back up to $2.50 a loaf, $3 a loaf, $5 a loaf, whatever, you know. And whoever don't know how to make their own bread is going to have to pay for it. It's that simple. Or the corporations that they raise the rate to 28%, they're going to go to a different country because that's going to make the United States the highest tax rate for corporations in the world. 28%. That's nuts. And plus he wants to raise taxes for us, as he said, you know, during his campaign, we ain't raising no taxes. Yeah, I know. He's a fucking liar. Piece of shit. Another thing, let's see. Oh, I read, check this out. I'm in Iowa, so our governor is a freaking idiot. She's about as dumb as a box of rocks. She just signed a bill and trust me, I'm all for Second Amendment. You know, I own guns myself, but I got a permit to carry my guns. Okay? But she just changed the rules, or signed a bill that will change the rule to where you could buy a gun without having to go through all the Micromaroo bull crap, you know. And I'm like, what? So, what you want to do is defund the police department, make it easier for criminals to get guns, and make Iowa kind of like Chicago, you know? Ugh, I tell you what, politicians are irritating. Yeah, I'm too damn ugly to be a politician. Oh, trust me, I would if I could. They wouldn't like me too much, though. Another thing, you know. I was thinking about something, and I believe Scott said it on his podcast of yesterday or day before yesterday about traffickers making about $400 million extra a month, you know, letting these kids and everything else come in through the border. Well, who opened the border? The Democrats, right? So are they getting a kickback from the gang and everybody else, from the drug lords and all that from Mexico? Good question. I mean, you think about it. I mean, if they're making that kind of money, then somebody's getting a kickback for it because they opened it up, you know. So is Biden getting a kickback? Is Kamala Harris getting a fucking bitch? God, I hate her. I don't know who was the dumbest idiot that wanted to vote for her. She's about the dumbest fucking woman I've ever met besides Pelosi. Anyway. So, this freaking vehicle is loud, man. Sorry about this, guys. It's like, it's a brand new Ford Escape that I got for a rental from my company, and I wouldn't have one. Too damn loud. I'm going 32 mile an hour right now, going through this small town. I wouldn't have one of these damn things. Anyway, back on track. Yeah, so Governor Reynolds, the governor of Iowa, is going to sign a bill to take out some of the restrictions so you can buy more guns. Hell, we can't even find ammo here in Iowa. I've been looking for 9mm and 38 shells for 6 months now, and nobody in Iowa is selling them. It's crazy. They don't tell me there's a shortage of them. If there is, get your ass back up there and start making some. We're gonna need all the bullets we can get. Anyway, I figured I'd throw that out there to you guys and see what you guys thought about that. I think it's messed up, but we'll see what happens. So, you guys have a blessed day. Keep your faith. God bless you. Have a great Easter. You know, thank God for everything you have. And tell the President of the United States to kiss your ass. God bless you guys. Bye.